Oh, uh, um, uh, um, uh, I think I'm live, right? I know there's not really many people here, but how are you guys doing? You are correct. This is about to be fire.
The world wasn't built for guys
Oh,
like us.
I should probably turn my. Hello? Are people here yet? Yeah, there we go. Hello, everybody. I guess we could just wait for people to show up. How is everybody today? This is my first ever stream. There's definitely never ever been another stream. I hope everybody was waiting for me to show up. Lavatane is here. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Charles Reborn, thank you. I am your slave now. Whatever you want. You know what? You can veto to put anything in any tier you want at any point. Okay, you get one. Just let me know. Yeah, the secret stream. There was no secret stream. The people who are saying that are just out to get you. Out to get me. Uh, okay, I think we should just start. Aw, Lavatane only be here for a little bit. That's okay. Thanks for showing up anyways. Alright. Is that for real? I don't know what you're talking about. That's not, I've never said that. Hello, everybody. Today we are here to rank every Jake Miller ranking video. It's something that people requested for a long time, and it just makes sense now that we've hit 100,000 subscribers. I want to make sure everybody can hear me okay and everything before we start, though. But it seems like it's going okay, right? You guys can hear me well? Is my mic settings good? Now I want you all to be clear. This stream is not going to be funny. This stream is not going to be entertaining in any way. It's not going to be exciting. You're going to get bored. I hope you all understand that. Stream is good. Okay. Well, I say we just kind of get into it. I'm kind of quiet. We'll turn your freaking audio up then. I love bullying my audience. If you're here, you're gonna get bullied. Okay. So the premise of the stream is we are going to be ranking every ranking video I've ever made. So we're going to be going down the list from the beginning. So today will be all the all the low tiers because starting with my first ever ones. A lot of these I'm guessing people have not seen. So we're going to be watching some clips from them too to get a feel of it because I know most of you have not seen them, and also to make sure that you're being fair, because we're not ranking these based on if the concept is good or if I made a good thumbnail or something or if there was a funny bit. It needs to be a good video. You know, the S tier is only for good videos. We're not just ranking it based on if you think it would be a good video. It needs to actually be a good video. So that's why we need to play clips and actually watch them. Your audio is maxed out and I'm still quiet. I'm literally peaking it. It's showing up as red on mine. I can't get any louder. All my fans are inflation fans, apparently. Okay. So the first ever video. This is going to look a little weird for a second. Just bear with me, okay? It's going to go off the screen. And everyone's going to go, why'd it go off the screen? Just give me a second. Okay. I'm also doing this on Google Docs, because that's the best way to do it, obviously. First ever video. Ranking every Papa Louie game. I don't even remember the name of it. I played and ranked every Papa Louie game, right? Hold on, let me unselect it. Initial thoughts. Where would you put this video before we actually watch some of it? Yeah, someone said where to go. I told you. Today is going to be known as the day of my first stream, and it's always going to be today. Mark this down on your calendars. This will be the day of Jake Miller's first stream, and that's the only thing that's ever going to happen on this day. So people are saying A's and B's and C's. Now I want to ask the people that are saying A, have you watched this video? Thank you, Peter Suarez, for being honest. Yeah, Lavatane's never seen it. I don't blame you. This video somehow has 1 million views, but I mean, all right, we should watch it now. Let me switch to the YouTube screen. You guys are gonna have to let me know if it sounds okay. I say as this is the first video, we should just watch it from the beginning. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, obviously. We're just gonna watch some of it, okay?
What started off as a simple Flash game turned
Probably a
into
little quiet. Oh, great. An ad! Don't ever buy Reese's. They didn't sponsor me. Don't ever eat Reese's. Okay. What the?
What started off as a simple Flash game turned into a series of minimum wage job simulators being run by the psychotic Papa Louie. While Papa Louie was originally a platformer, the series transitioned into what is now known as the Papa series. There are currently 16
Listen to my
Papa's
voice
games
in this
total,
video.
with many more to come. Since I love the name of these games so much, I'm going to say them all for your entertainment. Papa's Burgeria, Freezeria,
Okay,
Pizzeria, Cupcakeria,
let's just
Taco
get to
Mia,
the first
Hot
part,
Doggeria, Scooperia. A simple beginning. While Pizzeria came first originally, Burgeria was the first to-go version, and it certainly shows. Burgeria requires you to stack burger toppings in complete an order, and that's it. It also allows you to cook as many burgers as you want with 9 at a time at most, and the scoring actually seems pretty lenient in the stacking
This is not
section,
pre-puberty
but it's
me.
very
This
tough
is
on
like
wait
2
times.
years ago.
There's not a lot to the
What are
game
you
with only
talking
19
about?
unlockable items, and I found it to be pretty hard to get perfects even though there are only 3 sections. To be honest, I didn't really enjoy this one that much, but it certainly isn't bad.
So a
C
lot
tier.
of my rankings in this one are,
Freezeria has always been
I
the
would
most
say,
popular
are
of these
okay.
games.
I know people
It's
get really
easy to
mad
see
about
why.
Cheeseria.
Not only are the
We can go to
freezes,
Cheeseria.
shakes.
This
Anyways,
is-
not only are they fun to
Where's
make, but all the
Cheeseria?
items are laid out very nicely, and each round is enjoyable from start to finish. In some future ones, there's a section I always
stupid?
dread, but I
It
love
is.
all of the steps. It's just burger.
I was not 8. I was like 19 or 20.
Again. Cheeseria, arguably the worst title of the series, forces you to make grilled cheese sandwiches and fries for customers. In this one, you create the sandwich before you cook it, which is the
Yeah, I was
opposite of
recording
how
with
Burgeria works.
this exact
I already didn't
mic
care much.
on
Wait,
my
that was in this one, you create the
headphones
sandwich
for a
before
long
you
time,
cook it,
and
which
then
is
I
the
bought a
opposite
mic.
of how Burgeria works. I already didn't much care for Burgeria, and now I've played 3 iterations of it. And the worst part has to be the fries, which need to be cooked and timed correctly themselves. Having 2 time management sections is automatically going to make me dislike the game more, and I know there are a few coming up.
So I would say that this one
Anyways,
is probably
the
in the
fries take a
lower
minute to
tiers
cook,
for me
and it's
personally
awful.
because
Cheeseria is the most
I
forgettable.
don't like the
Papa
way
game
that
I've
I'm
played.
reading it in the
I'm not sure if I'm
script,
keeping F tier on the
and,
list, so
I
potentially
think
this
I've
is not
gotten
D
better
tier.
at
Otherwise,
like
F
making
tier.
entertaining videos over time.
Thankfully, Bakeria simplifies the formula down once again. We're just making pies.
But
here.
out of the early
Fill
ones, it's
crust,
probably one of the
bake it,
better
top it,
ones.
serve it.
So I would be
Main
okay with the B
grievance is
tier if
probably
that's
the
what
amount
people
of time a
think.
pie takes to bake. Before unlocking any boosters, most rounds are going to take a very long time. Luckily, you really only need 1 timer that you can switch between. I think Bakeria improves the idea of Pizzeria.
So
Before I had to focus
I
on
think we're going to
spacing.
stop it there. Let's switch back to... So now that we've seen a bit of it, do you still think it's in the same tier you said before? Where do you think it should go? I would vote for B or C tier. I would probably lean more towards C tier, but I'm curious what you guys think. It is the first video I ever made. B sounds good. I'm still seeing so many. I mean, I think these are the same people, but yeah, Z tier for Zeta. I guess it's got to be B tier then, right? No. You can say A as many times as you want. You're the same person. I think it's C tier. I guess I have the final say. I'm seeing a lot of B's. I guess I'll put in B tier. I think it's a C tier. This is already ruining our tier list. But I don't want to dwell for too much longer, so I say we move on. It's not A or S tier. I refuse. Also, these are not going to be put in here all that well, because I'm doing this in Google Docs. So you're going to have to live with it being a little uneven. Okay. So again, it's going to move out the screen a little bit. And Aaron's going to say, whoa, what happened? Why is it off screen a little bit? What is the second video? It's the Angry Birds one, right? Angry Birds. There it is. Second video of all time. Angry Birds. This video also has 1 million views, which is crazy. So, initial thoughts. Where do you think the first Angry Birds video of me ranking every Angry Birds game should go? This one's A tier, S tier. Okay, I once again ask you, have you seen this video at all recently, or is this based on your initial viewing of it? Or is this based on what you think the idea of the video is? I love balls, but that's not relevant. I do know a lot of people watch this one first out of all my videos. But I don't necessarily think that makes it a good video. The Rob Squad video? That wasn't a ranking video. The more the same people say the same letter, the least I want to put in that tier, just so you guys know. So let's watch a bit of this one. I don't know where I should start in this one, though. Okay, I'm going to mute this ad. Never watched The Penguin on HBO Max. I've never seen it, but I promise you should.
Angry Birds released in 2009 and took the world by storm. With over 30 games, 2 movies, countless merchandise, a theme park, and so much more, the series has clearly seen some success. But is every individual game as great as the original? With the newly re-released classic game back on the App Store, let's look back at all the other Angry Birds games and get excited for future releases of the series. Before we get started, just a few things to note. First, I always play Angry Birds games trying to get 3 stars in every level, so I judge games based on that experience pretty heavily. I also have played a lot of the early ones and not a lot of the newer ones. I'm going in order of when they're released, so it almost acts like a history of the series as well.
September 12th.
Finally, this is my own opinion, but I'd love to hear your rankings in the comments as well.
Okay,
Since it was fun naming all the Papa's games in order.
Ranking these things. Oh wait, you know where we should go?
First up, we have the original game. It's a lot of fun.
This should go right
Weapons
here.
and armor was always cool, but always pretty heavily relied on in-app purchases. Although I've been singing its praises here, I've never really got into it. I just think it's cool for what it is. B tier. Angry Birds Stella was treated like it was its own series for some reason, like it's a spin-off, I guess. Yet it has the original slingshot mechanic and brand new birds. I think it was meant to be targeted for like a Angry Birds Stella.
Whoops. Look, B tier. Let's go to the final. I think my scripting was pretty bad. I didn't actually play any of these games when I made this video. I just based it off of memory. I put a lot of games in places where I probably wouldn't nowadays. Although I will say, there is a good amount of this list that I still agree with, for the most part. But it's still in the early days where I'm just like, I'm pretty bad at reading this stuff. I don't know, I don't think this video was one of my best. I would put this one in like, I would say C or D tier for me personally. So let's go back to the tier. Oops. I think I just muted myself. I ask you again after watching a bit of that. Happy birthday, Mike Hawk. Wait a minute. No. No. My face is red right now, isn't it? I can't believe I actually fell for that. What's your question? I see you raising your hand. I understand, like, feeling nostalgia over this video, or like thinking about it fondly, but I feel like watching that one compared to my more recent videos, it should be pretty obvious that like this is not a top tier video. Again, we're not ranking it based on, if you like the idea of an Angry Birds ranking video, you know, we're ranking it based on how good it was. I would put it in D tier. Bordeaux to Bordeaux is here. They say B tier. That's fair, I guess. Even though I'm saying D tier. I'm seeing more D's and C's. I'm not putting an S tier. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm thinking D tier. Plus we're already making these videos now anyways, right? If I don't hear a good argument in the next 10 seconds, it's staying in D tier. Dang. But let me get the next one ready while I wait for, see if anybody has any good arguments. The next one is the Elden Ring one. I guarantee 99% of my entire audience has not seen this video. It did start my Angry Birds stuff, but I would say the Angry Birds Birds is more of a reason to put it a little bit higher, you know? I think when we get to that one, we can maybe say it goes a bit higher than it reasonably should get. I'm saying we stick with D for that one. Let's move to the Elden Ring one. I'm guessing people who haven't seen it are just going to put it low because they haven't seen it. But if you did do that, you're actually right, because it is a pretty bad video. The whole gimmick of the Elden Ring video was that I have never played Elden Ring, and I was basing all my judgments off of how cool they looked. I've never fought anybody in this game. I didn't know who any of these characters were. I'm not falling for any more birthday wishes. Your friend's name is not correct. I don't know if this is my friend trying to get me or if this is just some viewer who's evil. We're gonna watch a bit of the Elden Ring video, but I don't know what part to go to for this one. Did I remember it? Yeah. So never watch Prime. This is not sponsored. I just have ads on.
The Dark Souls series has left its ubiquitous influence on games forever. Any game with a bit of difficulty ends up being compared to it.
Influence.
And while there are plenty of great things about the series, Dark Souls will always be remembered for its rage-inducing yet ultimately satisfying boss fights. So when Elden Ring released this year, people rushed to purchase the game and see the brand new bosses that would be added. Some bosses will take a single try, while others will take hours of practice just to barely survive. And that's great and all. I'm sure you'd love to hear who will be the worst to go up against, or be a breeze to get through.
You see this long section here?
I kind of have something
this is me
I haven't
on a
told
phone
you about
call
yet.
with my friend. I think we could go to this part to rank
Halfway
it.
through the video now, I decided to have my friend Nathan. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Well, there's nothing wrong with it in the game. It's kind of a sleeker look, and he's just flying all over the place with a giant sword.
This is high quality
Pumpkinhead,
audio, by the
because he has a
way.
thing on his head. He looks funny. Blackblade Kindred in C tier is also interesting. I love the look of Blackblade Kindred. It's the gargoyle thing.
In the video, I said he looked like a Lego Bionicle.
That's fair. He does kind of look like a Lego Bionicle.
He does look like a Lego Bionicle.
Uh-oh.
Because
Yeah, if you've never seen this
I'm looking at
video,
that flower.
I wouldn't recommend watching
Yeah.
it. It's not a good video.
Where should it be?
Gee, what? I think Mog deserves to be an A tier, and I think the first one there, Millennium.
Yeah, it does sound like.
Deserves to be an A
Excuse
tier.
me.
Mog is just
Cosmic, let's go. 10
He's
gifted
the Lord of Blood.
subs.
He makes blood rain down from the
Look
sky.
at that.
Has a giant trident.
A bunch of
Does
people are going to
interesting
get some
things, I
shout
think, with
outs
his
in my
sibling.
upcoming
That's
videos.
his sibling? From me looking
Everybody
at it,
think
maybe Mog would be
Cosmic.
the only one I'd be willing to move up. I don't like any of the other ones enough to put
That's
him
what you
in S
get
tier.
for being here.
Have you seen
Alright?
Millennia's second phase, though?
I don't think so.
So she's like, you've totally beaten me, and you're like, great, because that first phase was super difficult. And then she's like, nope, actually, I got a second phase. She goes up in the air, turns it.
Yeah, this video is kind of stinky. Let's switch back to. Now that we've seen a bit of it, I'm thinking a lot of people are probably going to say F tier. I would agree with F tier. I'm not. Alexander, you can quit with the the birthday stuff. I learned my lesson. You got me to say Mike Hawk. That's all you're gonna get. Yeah, I think we can just move on. This one's an F tier, and I'm okay with that. I didn't want to make this video. My stupid ugly friend made me do it. He said that a lot of Elden Ring videos were popping off. But it was a bad idea, okay? It just was. I'm glad it's an F tier. Yeah, everyone agrees F tier. Finally, we actually come to a unanimous decision. I am on the... Yeah, okay. So I know you guys are going to go nuts because it's going to go off the screen again. But that's just what happens. What is the next video? Oh yeah. Ranking every fast food restaurant? I'm guessing a lot of you guys haven't seen this one either. This is a... So this is one of the few videos I've done with my friends where we just sit down and kind of, it's more like a podcast than than a typical ranking video of mine. We go through every fast food place. And we just kind of say what we think about it. It's fun for me because it's a video with my friends. And we're just like making each other laugh and stuff. But I have to imagine for outsiders, it's probably not very funny. But there are some moments that I think are pretty, I've always liked in this video. I'm guessing there's going to be an ad. Can't even watch my own videos. Also, my friend told me I should put this hamburguesa con jamon in this. And I've always just left it. I don't know why I did. But I feel like you said you have a question, but I've not seen you ask me a question. You can't say never seen this one and then A tier to be helpful. If you haven't seen it, that's the end of it.
No, because the difference is Chick-fil-A is good. Burger King's awful. It tastes like slop. Chick-fil-A, you can really feel the grass-fed chicken.
You can feel the chicken.
S tier. I won't budge on this.
The chicken is worse than Chick-fil-A, and Chick-fil-A makes me vomit.
Most of the time I find myself not caring for it and would prefer pretty much any other burger place over it.
They got this white American cheese. I've never got it anywhere else.
What?
What Subway?
Isn't American cheese just yellow by default?
They're just white.
Theirs is white.
Yeah, your mother loves fire. I wanted to crack that joke so hard doing it. Put that in the blooper there, Jake, right at the very end.
That's going at the beginning of the video. I'm not sure how often I'll be streaming. Probably not that much. Today I'm obviously not good at it. My friend Justin and Nathan is also here. And we're gonna be doing. Yeah, this was the first one of these we ever did, so I was a little like, we didn't really know how to go about it. I like the idea I had where I had like all the fast food places have different shapes.
Pretty good, but everything else is pretty mid. I'd say B.
But
I think the burger is solid, but it's not like anything special. It's just a solid burger.
No, I'm never gonna make an Only Plays member tier list, but I do like Only Plays quite a bit.
I haven't been here enough times.
I personally do not. So yeah, when I would do these more
the curly fries are good.
These more like podcast style episodes,
high A.
I would have like this on deck section here. I think that was a good idea.
I just think the roast beef. If you get roast beef with cheese,
if you're kind of getting bored, like this first one we went on forever for,
they got rid of the
you can see what's coming up next and be like, okay, I want to see where they put Burger King, for example. I think that was like an interesting idea.
It gives me heartburn.
And that was just like a podcast to just play this in the background. I don't think it's that bad.
No, it's not.
No, we all like come into consensus. But I wouldn't say it's anywhere near the entertainment of my more heavily edited videos either.
I think it's A.
But I guess it's subjective too. I don't know. Hold on, that's not right.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're right.
C
tier.
tier.
You meet in the middle and say B. I mean,
but it's not as good as A and W. If we put it at B, I feel like A&W needs to be bumped up one.
We can put it. I don't agree. Well, thank you for Bill's good. I appreciate that. Justin, what do you think?
I'll confide and say C, but just know.
You like Arby's.
See, I'm seeing like A tiers, but I just don't agree. I think my more recent videos are just way above this, you know?
A&W, though.
Like when we get to the newer ones, where are we going to put those? Are they going to be all in S tier? That doesn't work. We're not doing that.
We're also not going to order them within the brackets, because that'll just take too much time.
Yep.
I have a controversial pick with Burger King, I'm sure.
Yeah, I would say C. I'd even go lower than
They can be good, but most items on their menu I would not say are good.
Controversial pick. I think Burger King fries are better than McDonald's fries.
We can probably just call it quits there because it's all pretty much the same thing. But I feel like we always we would get more funny as the video went on. You know, we would get more into it and more comfortable. But this is the first of many that'll be with my friends. But I think my other videos with my friends are better, which is why I say D. So then we can leave room for stuff like the ones that are coming later. Like I have the Mascot one with them and ranking every Goosebumps cover with them. And there's more, but I can't think of it right now. See, for example, Charles Reborn said B tier, and then it's a little hard to watch. It was a little hard to watch. I feel like it shouldn't be B tier. It was a little hard to watch. I think it's D tier. Also, yeah, so many people have said, is that moist critical when one of my friends is talking? Which I've never thought they even sound similar, but apparently they sound similar. Let's switch over to the tier list. I'm ready to put in D again. Yeah. Some people are saying C. I just don't agree. I get the final say. If you got something, you gotta speak up. If you got a good reason for it to be in a tier higher, you gotta speak up. But I think it's a D tier. And for now, I'm gonna put it there just so we can kind of keep going. But I'll be willing to change it if I see a good reason for it. There we go. We're gonna run out of room on this tier list really quick, aren't we? Yeah, I don't agree that this is A tier. I just find that strange. Yes, the illusion of democracy. I said I'd listen to your guys'. But come on, these are my early videos. We're not even close to the good ones yet, I think. The first video I made being in B tier is actually crazy to me. I would say C tier is way more accurate, but you guys are trying to be nice. Obviously, some of you guys are going to say, like, oh, no videos of yours are an F tier, Jake. Why would you even say that? But that's how tier lists work. Even if you don't think it's an F tier video, you got to order it in the tier list. So if there's 30 videos you think are A tier, that's just not going to work. Alright, let's move to the next one. It is the Mario one. I have never done a concept like this ever again, but if you don't know what this video is, it is ranking every Mario character on their hotness, which just leads to so many uncomfortable moments. I very much regret making this video. If you get unskippable ads, I have no clue. I have no clue how much I get from that. Probably like less than a penny. The worst part of being about a YouTuber 2 years after you start your channel is you're watching your old content. Accurate. You wish you saw this one? Well, good, because we're going to freaking watch it right now. But I want to see initial thoughts, too, as we're getting it going.
Before we get started, I just want to say, I feel weird and
I literally
uncomfortable.
Put a disclaimer about how uncomfortable I am making it.
I really do apologize. He's not being like a lot more, let's just say,
Mario
is attractive, but he is a plumber. He's rich but full of himself. He's definitely the Tony Stark of the Mario series. And while some people are
definitely
obviously attracted to that sort of thing,
of the Mario series. That's a sentence that came out of my mouth.
The Turtle Daddy is certainly hotter than Mario. Have you seen him dress up? Whether he's prepared for his wedding or giving a presentation, Bowser can clean up nice when he wants to. Peach is pretty clearly into him, and it's easy to see why. He's a strong, firm leader, yet a loving and responsible father. He's very passionate and will do anything to save Peach from the treacherous B tier looking Mario. He's hot, that's all. A tier. The taller plumber green Mario is much more lovable than his annoying B tier looking brother Mario. Who doesn't love an underdog? We can't help but relate to his scaredy cat antics. And although he's very humble, he must be as rich
I refuse to play the Daisy part. That is like the most cringy thing I've ever done.
I'd certainly love for Luigi to show me his dark moon, if you catch my drift.
Oh yeah, I wish Luigi could show me his dark moon.
I wish Luigi would catch my drift. Anyways, Luigi is just better than Mario, no debate. A tier.
I was just like cringy the whole time.
Dude, belly button, bro. Belly button. Just saying, I love his cute little muffin top. Just saying,
I do love his little muffin top. That is
so
accurate.
uncomfortably, dumbfoundingly sexy, man. A tier.
I do think like the look of the tier list turned out pretty nice, like having these all heart shaped and all using the Mario 2D sprites or renders. I think the tier list looks nice, but just the idea of this video is really kind of weird. It's one of the few videos that I'd probably be okay with deleting, to be honest with you. A B tier at best? This is like a D tier at best. Come on, guys. We are in the first 5 videos on my channel. This is not a B tier. It's just not. Yeah. I'm not going to explain why Monty Mole is an S. It should be obvious. I laugh at my own jokes. That's accurate. After you make content, you disassociate. Like, it's not even... It doesn't even feel like it's me. This is a different person I'm listening to. But my sense of humor is obviously my sense of humor. I want to say F. I'd be okay with doing D. Those are your 2 options. Maybe I should like put up a poll. Do you want D tier or do you want F tier? How do you even do polls on here? Yeah, here we go. I'm putting up a poll. It's between D or F. I'm not even going to put what the question is. Let me know if the poll is working. Okay. Is this video D tier or F tier? I'll let it go for like 30 seconds maybe. Let's go back to the other screen. Or maybe this is how I should... Let me also know if this is how I should do the rest of these videos. Or the rest... Yeah, if I should go through the rest of these. If I should give you guys a poll for the options. I think that's maybe a better way to do it, to be honest with you. F tier! Is that what you want? I keep muting myself. I'm stupid. D tier is winning at 52%. It's kind of messed up. I would vote for F tier, but it looks like D tier is going to win. I'm not giving a poll for all the options because people are going to vote A tier or something, and it's not A tier. It's just not. But in the later ones, I'd be willing to go a little bit higher. Like I'd be willing to put more options. Yeah, I think I might do the polls. Give you guys a little bit of a choice. But make sure that we're not going crazy off the rails. Yeah, so D tier 1. How do you like end a poll? Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's move on. Next up is... What is next? It is... Oh, another one with my friends. Ranking every Nintendo Switch game. The ultimate Nintendo Switch games. I always thought the thumbnail of this one was pretty cool. How you use like the question blocks. But never really got that much attention either. But so I'll get this going, but I want to see what people think this video is. Start putting in what you think this is. I'll put up a poll soon.
We're not going to end up putting anything in D tier.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Some of my favorite
next
parts in
Kirby
this
Star
video are at the
Allies
end. So let's get to the end.
Okay. Tetris 99. I've never played. I'm going to give the strongest opinion.
Just let him go. Let's have him have a speech. Just go for like a while.
Well, you gotta
Say
it's the game.
say something completely about like nothing about Tetris. Just
I'll
like
do Mario 35.
no, but like
Okay.
No, but, like-
everybody, look in the chat. The guy who said hi, Jack, harsh dominatrix beast 420. That's my friend Justin. Everybody tell him he's a little sick freak, and you hate him. Tell him right now. He's a little sick freak. Everybody yell at him. Everybody tell him he's a nasty man who is on watch list everywhere. Everybody bully him immediately now, or you're shadow banned. Now. See? Not true. It's Jake. There we go. Sick freak. Thank you. No, don't tell me. No. This is going the opposite way. This is that's Jake in the video with the sexy voice. You're a sick freak. Justin's an F tier. No, he's not misunderstood. He's completely, perfectly understood. Okay, let's keep playing this.
start giving a speech like not even about video games or something. Like
Okay.
turn into politics or something.
No.
And that's why Joe Biden will not be getting my
Ooh,
vote.
that time.
So
That didn't
next
age
up
very
is
well.
Tetris 99.
Ooh.
Did any of you have anything to say about it?
It's alright.
I think this video has good moments. I would say like a C
You think
tier
it's
for this
alright,
one. I think it's
I
better
don't
than
know
the
if I
fast
picked
food
that
one.
off.
Probably not. Is that it?
Spit on
No, you didn't.
Why we spend so long on Pokemon
yeah,
Brilliant
some-
Diamond and
some
Shining
Joe
Pearl?
Biden. Yeah. B for Biden.
Tetris 99 represents the 99 of all of us coming together
You can say like
as
9
one.
Alright. Well, that's not going in the video. It is no longer going in the
Yeah, we would always like lose our minds at the end of those videos. Wait, I wasn't even showing the video the whole time? Why did someone just tell me that now? I was playing that video and you couldn't even see it? I mean, you weren't missing much. The visuals aren't that crazy, but at least you could hear it, right? So I'm going to put up a poll, I guess. I would say like C tier, but let me know what you think this video is. I'm putting in C or D. It ain't going in B. Get over it. I'm guessing C's gonna win. I think like the drip or skip. This is drip, right? This cool shirt, this cool hat. It's drip. Oh, Banjo Videos is here. Let's go. So yeah, C is winning like crazy. Feels like the higher letter is just always gonna win, isn't it? Justin, where would you put this video then? As a person who's lived with their nephew for a long time, yes, children love screaming. It looks like C's obviously gonna win, so nothing I can do about it. Look, we're gonna switch to the other screen like a normal person. Put it in C. A little smaller than the rest for some reason. Did Justin ever say what he thinks it should go in? He was mad I put it in, or I only let it be C. I don't know where everybody is. Tell your friends to get in here. Should I make... If I make a community post, I feel like that's not going to change much. My nephew... I moved out of my house, so my nephew's not here. I would do it if I was home. You know, it's probably best you don't look at my nephew anyways. It's kind of weird. Okay, what is the next video? Cuphead boss. Did you guys know I made a Cuphead video? I know everyone's going crazy that the screen looks weird right now. You do it every time. Look, it's back to normal. Get over it. Cuphead video? I think it's alright. I'd be willing to put this one higher than we've been doing. Definitely not like A tier. But I think this one would hold up. If you haven't seen it and you like Cuphead, I think you would like this video. Where did these videos come from? They've been here the whole time. You just haven't been looking. Yeah. So if you didn't know how to Cuphead video, we'll watch a little bit of it. Is there any bosses you guys want me to skip to in the video? Let me know now while I get it ready. Let's make sure to actually show the dang video this time. Hopefully an ad doesn't play. Why'd you look at that? An ad played. It's crazy. Don't buy from Chick-fil-A, even though that is on brand for the fast food video we just ranked. But Nate said that made him vomit. So.
It has fun boss fights, unique weapons and platforming, and an amazing art style.
We could skip to the flower.
No, we're not
for
talking
now.
about Hollow
Let me know
Knight.
if you want to see
How
a different
dare you
one.
think of any other game than Cuphead? The final fight of Aisle 1, it's honestly pretty easy.
Stop the poll.
It's our first bullet hell boss, but for beginners you can just put on auto aim and focus on dodging everything if need be. The evolution of this fight is a bit weak in my opinion compared to someone like Goopy the Grand, who starts small, grows big, and then dies. It kind of feels lackluster. We get a whole life cycle there, where with Flower Boy, he just kind of gets more flowery. I do love when he launches his whole face
You
at
can buy Chick-fil-A if you want.
The last phase is
Just
pretty
know
underwhelming.
that I didn't tell you to do it.
I'd originally written here
and I
that
wish
this
you
fight was
would.
in B tier, but replaying it again, I had a blast. It's probably one of the most fun fights to replay, in my opinion, so it has to be S tier.
I don't think there's lag on my end.
I feel like this one's
it
a
says
little
my stream
underrated.
is pretty healthy.
It's
I
like
think that
taking
might
a
be
trip
on
through
your end.
Candyland, fighting small bosses until reaching the Baroness himself. Just to talk
Oh, it
about the
is
small
laggy?
guys, I feel like it's a missed
Multiple
opportunity to
people having
not
this
have the
problem?
Jawbreaker solely break
telling
each
me my
player
stream
as
is
a deal
healthy,
damage.
though.
The Cupcake is the worst one. I hate it a lot. The waffle and the candy corner are just alright. The final fight is pretty underwhelming too. You
I've
just
ever
dodge
heard
your
of
head for a
Cuphead.
while
Yeah, I
until
think
it's
I've heard
over.
of Cuphead.
You know, now that I think about it, she's actually pretty accurately rated. B tier. Man, I remember not liking the Beppy one, but playing through it now, it was a ton of fun. Absolutely love Beppy's design. He's just a blue and red clown who gets to become every
I
object
think
at
at
the
this point I'm
circus.
starting to get
The ducks are perfect. The roller
at
coaster is
reading
such a smart
scripts.
obstacle. The
We're
moon
not
dogs
quite
are
there,
really
and it'll
fun.
be a
And
bit
that
before
green
I actually
horse.
get
I don't know why,
decent
but I
at it,
love
but-
that green horse. Why is Beppy so cool?
I think I'm
He
slowly
also has a
getting
unique
better at
platforming
the
segment at
idea
the
of
end, where
reading
he
and
uses
writing
chairs to
scripts,
stand on as
but
the
it's
roller
still
coaster
got a
flies
long
through
way
the
to
bottom.
go.
It's great. The music is really catchy too. I think Beppy's a very solid S tier. I don't think many would agree with me, but that's okay. Jimmy the Great? Fuck you. Hey, Jimmy the Great?
I would say this one, I'd be okay with the B tier. Maybe I'll do a poll for like B tier or C tier. I think you already know the answer, but yeah, the Cuphead gameplay was too epic. It started lagging. Again, we're in like we haven't even made it to 10 videos yet. We don't have A tiers or S tiers yet. It's crazy we even are allowing ourselves to go with B tier. I think my Cuphead video was okay, my opinions on it. There are definitely a lot of videos where I don't agree with the rankings anymore. I don't think my Cuphead opinions have changed that much. Yeah, time flies when you're watching Jake Miller, I know. It's crazy. B for Beppy, that's fair. Everyone says B tier. Kinda wish I didn't even let that happen. Cause just like, I'm not saying these videos are unwatchable or anything. I'm just saying a lot of my later videos are better. This is the time to be harsh, because when we get to like the last year of videos, I feel like the quality went up quite a bit from these videos. But I guess B tier it is. Alright, let's go to the next one. So this video has copyrighted music in it, so I don't know if I should even play a clip from it, to be honest with you. Did you guys know this one existed? We ranked every mascot. And sometimes brought in their attractiveness. Yeah, we are in the unconfident phase. This is the time to bully me. I wish you guys would bully me. These videos are not that great. I know people are saying, oh, you're too hard on yourself, but I just think my videos in the past year or so are like leagues better than all these. You know what I mean? F tier. Again, I bet you guys haven't even seen this, have you? I wouldn't say this was an F tier video in my opinion. I'd be okay with like D or C tier, I would think. Again, I don't know if I should even play a clip from this. It has copyright music in it. But I guess I could at least show like the tier list at the end and see if you guys agree with where I put it.
Okay, Jolly Green Giant would actually...
Jolly Green Giant would actually steal your girl and get away with it. I said that a few times in my videos now. This is where it originated from. Wait. Oh, because I muted it. Okay. Dude, that cow is messing me up right now. No, don't go away. And there we go. We're getting to the Goosebumps one pretty soon here. So people are saying C and F tier, it looks like. Someone said D tier. Yeah, I think it's C or D tier. I'll do a C or D or F poll. I keep forgetting to end my old ones. It's not that big of a deal, but let's do one with C, D, and F. Let's try it. I've only been doing 2 options so far. Some people actually said they saw this video, which is interesting to me. Yeah. Jolly Green Giant could steal Sasha Lynx and get away with it. They are both green. D tier is winning. That's where I would probably put it. But it's not worse than the fast food one. Or the Nintendo one. See, our tier list is already messed up now. Because this video is like on par with the Nintendo one, I would say. Goosebumps or chicken ramps? I don't even know what that... That is a strange thing to think about. You two are a power couple, though. Oh, me and Sasha Lynx? Yeah, I know. Angry with Steelers is how you found my channel? I kind of assumed that. Just based on, you know, what kind of videos you make. D tier is fine. I'm happy to get the lower ones, so I'll take it. Let's move on before it changes. It's kind of crazy how the Nintendo went above that one, though. I feel like we kind of only got better as we went. I'm only going to rank one of these. You know what's cool? We just had Cosmic here. Cosmic probably left, I'm guessing. But
are these games actually
if you
good?
didn't know who Cosmic
Sometimes
is, he's actually in these videos.
Okay, made with Unity.
So the idea of these videos was we would go through
Look at 'em
3
go.
Steam games
Whoa, what,
in a video.
What the?
And
Dude, this is like hand drawn. What in the world?
and there were free
No one
games
painted
was
this
the
whole
point.
I'm going right to
And we
play.
would rank
I don't
them
even need anything.
Cutscene.
and go a bit more in
Whoa,
depth with
press
each of the
any
game. Like
key
we
to
would
skip.
play
I'm
through
not
them as
born
much
Into
as we
this world to
could.
make magic.
But
You're saying it almost the same time as
my mic quality is really
What?
bad, and
Ooh.
I look back on these videos somewhat fondly, but I wouldn't say they're that great.
Not the tree.
Dude, look at that nice hand colored painting.
I don't know what I'm even looking at. What is this? Whoa!
Hey,
But this game, if you've never heard
What
of this
the-
game, it's called Arena. It's free.
oh
It's
my.
like a work of art. It's kind
You're
of
in-
crazy.
You're an art. Oh no. Wait,
Let's
so
go to
they.
the actual gameplay of it.
How have I never?
Dude, if you,
Like it's got a really
if you
fun
left click,
style
you
to
just shoot
it.
like pew pew, and it's
Wait,
like
what?
voice sound effects.
We actually kind of found like
Just
a
someone
hidden
saying,
gem on our first try.
Why can't I pick up the sword?
I think it's fake. Reading
Just so you guys know, we're not going to be ranking
Fire
every
red.
single
it's a
video
zombie.
today. I plan on doing like a
Wait,
series of
I'm stuck in
streams.
here. How'd you get out?
I don't know how long we're going
Walk
to go
to the
for.
door.
Oh. Oh, level 1 of 6. Welcome to my arena. Oh. Wait, what? Pick up
So
sword.
we're only,
No,
I'm
you
only
can't.
planning on
That's
ranking
game
one of
I've
these
played.
on the list because
Oh,
they're all
dude, I
pretty
think I'm
much
a
just
zombie.
like an extension of the
I
same
like how they just
video.
slide away if you rock into them.
So we
Oh,
did
only
3
60.
of these. We actually recorded 4, but we only posted 3.
That's 10 slower than me.
So there's like a 4th lost media
I
one
put my phone on
of
the table.
me and
like,
Cosmic
yeah,
playing
screw
co-op
it.
games in person together.
Man, oh, that's
May
it.
I hereby propose to strip Isaiah?
This game was always just like a Doki
I
Doki
agree.
Literature Club ripoff,
My.
as I'm sure you can see from this.
Oh, jeez,
But
I
it was
almost
fun kind of
dozed
doing the
off, man.
voices. Cosmic really made me laugh with his impressions of the characters.
I still have a few more minutes before our class starts, so I decided to go talk to someone. Oh, okay,
You
okay.
want to talk?
Or you just gonna talk to the same person?
Yeah, but who?
Not Nana.
Seema?
Sure. Oh, that's yours.
How
There's a
are
part
you?
in this where Nana
no,
gets like
it's-
really close to the screen.
Jeez.
Pissed.
That
She looks at me with her brilliant eyes and then
was-
smiles.
was after this.
That's
Oh, yeah,
the
right
best face
here.
camera. In her mouth.
She just keeps getting closer and closer. It was...
She
Can
bit
you,
it.
can you back off?
Alright, you can't. I'm your emphasis now.
Help. Help me. Help.
She had like
Little kids
weirdly
on my
realistic
screen.
lips too. It was really strange.
Spoken like a true visual
Get her
connoisseur.
But yeah, I look back on this videos fondly just because it's me hanging out with my friend. But I wouldn't say these were that well executed, especially because I didn't have a good setup at the time. Like the audio quality is really bad. I would personally, we don't have a lot of F tiers yet. I think this one would be okay to put in F tier. Sorry to Cosmic who literally donated $10 for members. Okay, I'll make sure to say pea shooter a bunch of times for you. I'm thinking F tier. I don't even know if I need to do a poll for this one. Oh, I never even pulled up the picture. It was free games. It's in the F section. There it is. I don't necessarily think these videos are the worst ever, but we need F tiers. I think I'm just going to make the executive decision and say F tier. I see some people agree with me. I know most of you haven't seen them either, so... I think your opinion is not valid because you haven't seen the video. Let's move on. I think the next one is the Disney one, right? No, it's the FNAF one. Okay. I think maybe we should just rank all the FNAF ones, or the first two FNAF ones, and as just one. We don't need to talk about them separately because it is. I did a part 1 and a part 2 of ranking every animatronic, but I worked on them back to back, so it was really kind of just like one video. I probably should have just done one video. If there are any videos that I would remake, this would probably be one of them. Because these videos never really got that much attention. And I could obviously do better. And some of my opinions are really weird. I don't think I put any of the original animatronics in S tier. And that's like the complete opposite of my opinion now, I feel like. Like Freddy and Foxy should for sure be in S tier in the original lineup. So if you've seen this video, start putting in where you think it should go. I just realized I'm still on this. We're back on the tier list. I keep forgetting to do this. I apologize, but you force yourself to watch it. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have done that. It's not the worst video in the world, but you know, I'd be willing to remake this one or like try it again.
We all love Five Nights at Freddy's, right? FNAF has been a
The
big part
music
of my
in
life
these
for a long
games
time
are
now, and I don't know what specifically
underrated.
about it keeps me hooked, but I definitely know one part of it, the animatronics.
I
It's
say
always
we
super exciting to
skip
see who you'll be facing
the
up
end
against
of
in the newest
FNAF
game.
1 here.
Look at the rankings for FNAF 1 so far.
Oh, come on.
This is
Don't watch Witch. I'm serious this time. Wish is just a bad movie.
Rankings for FNAF 1 so far. Already mad at me? Great. Stick
Yeah,
around
look
to
at
see
my
me put
FNAF
more-
1 rankings. I don't agree with this like at all. They would all go up like at least a tier, I think. Maybe Endo would stay in D tier. This is the Jake's leftover oatmeal video. I don't even know what that means. What does that even mean? Go to Toy Chica's ranking? I honestly don't remember what I said for Toy Chica.
Whole different character. It feels as though this one would be distinctly different.
But
from
something
the
I like
others.
about my
Its
FNAF
light blue
videos is I
color
would put in
is
their
cool, but
jump
definitely sticks
scare,
out from
I think,
the
to
rest of the
start, right?
He
Or
does
is that
get the
only
bunny
something I
tail,
did in the
which is
later
just
one?
great. I'd argue this is one of the better toy animatronic designs, so I'll give it a B tier.
Yeah.
Quite
so I
possibly
would
the
play
strangest
their
iteration
jump
of Chica
scares.
is
I
the
thought that
toy
was a
one.
fun idea.
Apparently taking off her beak is super point to the lore, but it's always
I
just
am
been
playing
very
this, right?
strange. Like, maybe we should have had to find her beak somewhere in the office to make her leave you alone? Just the thought. Also, this character has way too much gross fan art that I wish I could forget. And
Yeah,
honestly, the
so
cupcake
this was
is worse.
before
Her hair's
I would kind of go
gross.
crazy
I don't
over
like her.
characters that
She's
I
definitely
knew
better than
were
Toy Freddy,
popular
so I'll give her a
online.
C2.
Like I didn't go like,
What the?
oh,
What
it's
have you
Toy
done with
Chica.
Toy Foxy?
Here's all the Rule 34 of Toy
WTF, dude, I'm gonna
Chica,
freaking kill
which is
myself.
probably something I would do nowadays.
Although we didn't get Toy Foxy, Mango is honestly
Let's also
pretty
go
cool.
to the
It's
part
another
2
one like Golden Freddy.
Like
where
I
you
said, I
have to
think we're
wonder.
just gonna rank these both at the same time here.
So, this is the second part to my ranking of
I
every
don't know why the
animatronic
audio
in Five Nights
sounds
at
way
Freddy's.
different in this
If
one.
you haven't seen the
Maybe
first
this
part,
is when
I
I
went
get
through
my
my
mic.
arguments for each one from FNAF 1 to FNAF 4. Go watch that one first. There's probably a card in the corner to click on, otherwise, I don't know. You can probably figure it out, right? Can't be that hard.
I put in
Anyways,
these
here's a list
clips
so
for
far.
some of the characters that I didn't have a lot of footage for.
It's
that
only
I thought was
slightly different
funny.
than Biddy Bap. Well, it does
like
have its
the
own
Electro
name,
Bab
and we
here?
did rank JJ and Bonnet, so I think it's fair. You know what else is fair? Putting it in D tier, of course.
Oh, don't be sad. Wait, does baby not know about you? Ow! Ow! Ah!
Mini arenas are basically baby puppets.
I would put those in
but
for
also-
characters that didn't have jump scares. I think I maybe did it for JJ too. Oh, that would have been the other video, but yeah, and here is Markiplier playing Pizzeria Simulator. The video's louder than me? Maybe I turned up the video too much. Let me play it real quick just to make sure I'm doing the right thing.
Then we got what seemed to be a little mini game where Freddy throws pizzas at kids. The game glitches, fades to
Wait.
black, and we are left sitting in front of the Crab Clown Queen herself. I always thought the claw was weird and dumb, but I looked it up, and it's actually the claw she used to kill kids. That's actually really cool now. I think her design is awesome. If I didn't know that, she would have been an A, but that's definitely S material. Molten Freddy's What Remains would have ended without Baby. I definitely think he's creepy with a single glowing eye and the mess of wires he drags behind him as he crawls towards you. Just that alone, the fact that he has to slowly pull himself towards you with his hands to get to you. That's amazing. I didn't realize that before, but he's got to be an S as well. And now, for the...
I think these videos are okay. I would say maybe like a C tier. I'm curious what other people think, I guess. Should I put up a poll for like B or C tier or something? I was using music from the FNAF games. The elevator music, I guess it's just FNAF music. I don't really know what you mean by that. B tier? Jeez, we get it, James. You don't have to spam it. I'm gonna do a poll for B to C tier. I personally think it's a C tier. I wouldn't put it above my Cuphead one. You guys can rank these videos at home if you want. Don't make no difference to me. Have fun collecting all the thumbnails though. The poll says C. That's what I'm going with. I was thinking C anyways. I'd be okay with D too, but alright. Next video, my Danganronpa video. It's kind of weird I even made this video. I don't overly like Danganronpa that much. I like the thumbnail of this one a lot, and like the style of the tier list I did for this one was pretty cool actually. I've never really tried something like it again, but I kind of made it like puzzle pieces, so all the characters like fit into this section. It's kind of it's a cool style, I think, and it kind of fits the Danganronpa theme a little bit. How long is the stream? We'll probably go for another hour or so. I don't really have a landmark of how many videos I want to get through. But as I've said, this isn't going to be every single video today. I planned to do a series of streams because I knew we were going to take a while. Oh, I'm still in the video, aren't I? My bad. Sorry. I need to make a mental note to change. I apologize. So yeah, this was the thumbnail I was talking about. I think it looks nice. I tried going for like a lineless thing too, like there's no black lines in between the tiers and stuff. Okay, let's play some of it. And start putting in where you think it should go on the tier list. Oh yeah, we're definitely not watching me rap. If you didn't know, I sang a little song at the beginning of this video.
Every character, it should be extra fun considering I don't really know these characters' names.
That should maybe put an F tier to begin with.
Right here. We have Makoto Naegi, Kyoko Kirigiri.
Yeah, let's skip to one of the characters.
Toko Fukawa, Aoi Asahina.
We could go to
Hagakure.
Leon, the baseball guy.
Upside down on the wall. He didn't even bother to like wipe it away. Was he just stupid enough to only see numbers there? He could have been in the clear, man. Other than that, the super high school level baseball player is a pretty boring talent that surprisingly came in handy when he needed to hide the evidence. Like, what a perfect scenario that this
I'm
is.
lucky some of the shows on YouTube, so I could just
Maybe
play
it would be
clips
fun
from
to
it.
put executions in these rankings as well. He gets pummeled by baseballs, but apparently...
I'm gonna say simply for the rap at the beginning that I refuse to play again because I'm gonna cringe if we watch
I'm
it.
just gonna say C. He didn't get a lot of
I would
time.
say we should put this video in F tier.
Chihiro. He cross-dressed
I don't think my rankings are all that crazy. We could skip to where I put
Protagonist
everybody.
stereotype that is aged very well.
I even ranked Monokuma. I forgot about that.
Rampa 1.
So yeah, this is my tier list. I tried going for like a lineless thing. It's kind of cool. I guess it's kind of weird too. The characters are maybe too close to the edge as well. A lot of people are saying F tier. We probably don't even need to do a poll for this one. I'm cool with F tier. Make it stop? What is wrong? You guys hate Danganronpa? I guess I don't blame you. Like I said, I'm happy to get the F tiers out of the way now because we need some. I suppose we could always change some of our rankings later. But yeah, let's keep that one short and sweet. That's fine. Alright. We're getting close to the good stuff. This is really like the last friend ranking one, that, unless you count the Urinal tier list, which is pretty soon too. It's the Goosebumps one, which I saw someone say they had watched before. The thumbnail's a little different. I put the Goosebumps logo on the actual thumbnail. But I like this pattern I made with like all the books. It looks pretty cool, right? It's kind of a bad thumbnail though. That's why I put like the Goosebumps and big green text in the middle there for when later on, but so basically the idea of this video was we were ranking every Goosebumps book by its cover. We went through like the 50 mainline Goosebumps books, which I think is a pretty fun idea for a tier list, especially for the way that we would do it, where we were kind of just looking at images. I forgot to end the poll again. Yeah, so you guys can judge this book by its cover. Where do you think it should go? But we're going to play some of the clip of the video, obviously.
You know, I'm not gonna lie.
Are you gonna put an S?
I think this is our first F tier.
No,
Yes.
Justin, no.
He really likes the haunted masks.
Who?
R.L. Stein. I think he does it a couple times.
Who cares? That's us, dude.
Who
Joey
cares?
worms.
Hello, everybody.
So I remember
I'm here with me.
the big theming of this video is my friends would disagree with me like completely
I'm actually here by myself.
on everything.
Guys,
Fluid dynamics.
Justin so far is going based on
I think
realism.
fluid
And the
dynamics.
houses
We're
don't
judging
have
the
the
books
realism
by its
system.
covers.
So what do you guys think it's a D?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's a D.
More like monster.
Well, wait, where would you put it?
Like an A, it's
Or
monster
actually?
blood. Say cheese and die.
This is a D for me too.
Wow, Toy Story.
This one is a D for me.
this is a clear D to
I
me.
would never read
Is it supposed to
Say
be a
cheese and die.
photograph?
Do you remember the okay?
Here.
No.
I know
this
I've
is
made it, or I put
amazing.
this clip in a
garbage.
lot of my stuff, but I know some people like it, so.
E? D.
This is S tier.
He really can't do
Tell me
faces.
that is not S tier.
He's no ordinary human
Look at
being.
that. That's a good pun.
You know?
Oh my
I'm not gonna lie.
Are you gonna put an S?
Justin.
I think this is our first F tier.
No,
Yes.
Justin, no.
Yes.
This is amazing.
This is garbage.
This is what I wanted to do this for. That's freaking B.
Well, you got it. It's its own unique
It's an
category.
F.
It is
It gets an
awful. No
What
one's
are you
wrong.
talking
What's that
about?
buzz cut? He looks like
I love
Lyle.
that it's not even in the center. That it's like it's awful.
Yeah, again, it's awful.
The main thing I think that my friends and me were disagreeing so much was because the covers I thought were funny was where I was trying to put them higher, whereas I don't know, my friends thought funny equal like they're bad. Like I was kind of ironically wanting to put them high because like this guy's face on a bee is just funny to me. I think that's where a lot of our disagreements came from. We also this bit with the line we kept referencing. There's a line in these covers which we would only notice now and again, but it turns out literally every cover has this line in it. But we kept talking about it. I don't know. It's hard to explain, I guess. I personally think this video is really funny. For this one, I'll do a bigger poll. I'll do B, A, and or B, C, and D for this one, because I would put it in B personally, B for the B cover, but I've seen people say they didn't care for it too much. I think it could be a thing where it's just because it's me and my friends and I think it's funny. I love this video too. I don't think, again, I don't think it's like I don't think it deserves an A tier, but this video holds a special place in my heart. Welcome MC2. Unironically S. That's fair. I'm glad some people are saying this is one of their favorite videos of mine. I think it's really funny. We recorded this one right before we recorded the Urinal video. I know in my early days, a lot of people would say, dude, your Urinal video. It's my favorite video of yours. I'm not falling for... I know he's not on the cover. Yeah, let's put it in B. I really hope I was showing you that. Yeah, I was. Okay, good. B for the B cover, which is like one of the biggest ones on here. That's funny. I'm glad people say they really like that video. I really like it too. I don't think it's as high quality as my more recent videos, but it's like a guilty pleasure, you know? Alright. One of my first big videos was the Poptropica video. I don't know how many people necessarily know about it nowadays, but it was one of my first videos that like really blew up. And I put a lot of work into the Poptropica video. I want to hear how many of you have seen the Poptropica video and what you thought of it. It was a really big challenge. It was a bigger video than anything I'd ever tried to do before. I remember editing it was crazy. I think the main problem holding back the Poptropica video nowadays is that the script isn't that great, but yeah, let's watch some of it, I suppose. I don't even know where to go in this video. There's a spike here. What is this part? 24 karat? I don't know why this is the most replayed part,
It's a really
but
interesting game idea. You're dropped in a town that was once full of life, that is now broken down due to the disappearances of children and the cash crop of the town. Carrots. You must solve both of these mysteries to save everyone. The design of the town itself is really good. It's creepy, it's empty, and it gives you the idea that it didn't always look so run down. You must first rescue this cute little cat, who will then go around with you. Oh my god, it's a person.
I remember
Now
that's definitely not
ruining
supposed to
my
happen where the
childhood
cat
by
is a
finding that out.
person.
guess we gotta drown now.
Like my game was loading, so it showed me the secret that the cat was a person.
For a crowbar.
And that is crazy. Maybe that's why it's this most replayed section.
Platforming, let's cheat by having memorized the solution to this puzzle and break into the ventilation system. I think it's really cool to be given a map to reference instead of having to just be a linear pathway. Now we get to springtrap around the factory. We soon find a mind-controlled abductee, who we save and are given a password I'd already memorized. Getting the bolt cutters is a little annoying, but we then get a disguise and meet the mastermind behind it all.
But yeah, this video is an hour long, which was crazy for me at the time. I know the Goosebumps one is long, but that's just like me and my friends talking.
Fill this stuff out. Whoops, wrong input. That's actually for you guys to do. Then we sabotage Dr. Hare in this really fun but really short mini game, and we get our medallion.
This video is really big for me. 850k views right now.
It's definitely the best of this original.
I put so much effort in this video, and for like a month, I only had like 1,000 views, which is really sad. But at the time, I didn't have that many subscribers, so it wasn't crazy either. I'm not sure where I want to put this one, because I feel like it's definitely higher quality than the Goosebumps one, but probably B tier is the right place to put it. Yeah, that is the video that introduced the She Is So Hot bit, if you didn't know. I should probably find that clip to play because that's like Jake Miller history. It was during Astronites. Which if you don't know, Astronites is one of the best islands in the game.
Oh, let's head to the asteroid field and discover the hidden city. And, oh wow, the princess is so hot. No, what the? It was Mordred the whole time. Oh, I've been framed. You gotta believe me. Then you gotta do.
For how not great I was at reading scripts at the time, I did an okay job reading that part out, I think. That's the part still makes me laugh. I'm going to put up a poll for... I'm afraid to put A because I'm afraid it's going to get A, and I don't think it deserves A. I guess I don't... Marcus says it could be the first A tier. I don't know. I don't know if it deserves an A tier. I think B tier is the way to go. But I guess I'll put A on here. I'll put C on here too. Let it be shown my vote is for C, or for B, I mean. If it's close, I might overrule what you guys say. If it's C, I might also overrule, because I don't think it's a C. Come on, B tier, B tier, B tier. Yeah, B is winning. Let's go. This isn't an F tier video. Come on. I'm not adding F tier. This is a good one for my early days. It's going to B. I definitely didn't influence you guys in any way. Just know you guys are all under my control, and I just proved it. That one also looks the nicest on here because blue. I'm guessing I'm not showing this, am I? Oh, no, I am. I actually remember to do it for once. Wow. Alright. That one, I figured might take longer, but I guess not. Oh, yeah. Let's go. You guys want to know what the next video is? I bet you'll never guess what the next video is. Skibbity toilet. Just kidding. It's urinal tier list. So the story behind the urinal tier list, it was not my idea to make this video. This was Justin's idea, who was in here earlier. He's not here anymore. But Justin was like, it'd be so funny if we just ranked urinals, right? And if we took it completely seriously. So we're like, yeah, that is funny. And we tried it. And I was thinking, like, this is hilarious. Like, this is so funny. I'm having a blast. And about 20 minutes in, they suddenly go, "This sucks. I never want to post this video. Please delete it." And I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about? I thought this was like the best video on my channel. You guys don't like this?" I thought it was so funny. And it's probably just because I'm a loser, but I get where they're coming from too. And by the way, the next video after this is the Angry Birds Bird video. So for those of you saying like, "Oh, get to the good stuff," I think that's where we start getting to the good stuff personally. So yeah, the idea of the ranking video, or the urinal video, this one's kind of quiet. Oh, I forgot to switch to...
I would say that, yeah.
Well, I mean, you just wash your hands like you're supposed to.
So
Can you guys
I
hear
like
it?
a
It seems
good
really
man
quiet to
pee in a
me.
urinal every day. That one looks pretty similar to the one that I would typically go for.
Maybe a little old-fashioned, but it's respectable. It's tradition. It's the norm.
Hold on a second, Nate disagrees.
I disagree.
And also like the classical
Get over the insanitary.
music playing. There's a funny...
Do you think everybody in the world washes their hand after in the bathroom?
Doesn't matter to me.
Some of these urinals I've never seen in my life. I've never
Are you telling
seen
me you
one
had
where
a
it's on the
urinal picture?
floor like that.
Fall of urine.
That's
off of
crazy.
of the roof of this urinal was just beautiful.
I can't. I'm
I should
jealous.
show you pictures sometimes.
I'm honestly jealous.
I'm
I
jealous.
mean, that's another easy S, right?
One of the most
This is
out-of-pocket
like-
moments is
telling
the
me-
water bottle for sure.
Next up.
The water bottle.
Classic.
Classic S tier.
Classic.
Well, I don't know about classic S
When
tier.
you're driving
but
and you have to go to the bathroom really bad.
it's just no other
It's
feeling like it.
efficient. Really efficient.
I will say. Okay, say you were to use the water
But
Drinking?
the best part is the ending for sure, where they're like,
You flush each other's
"We're not
urinal.
doing this."
I'm done. We're not.
No,
posting
come
this.
on, this is
We're
so
not
funny.
posting
No, it's
this.
not.
This is so
We're,
funny.
no, I'm
No,
done.
it's
We're
not.
out.
Justin, come
We're
on.
out.
I don't want this. to
There's
be a digital
nothing funny to
footprint.
say about what this one looks like a sink. You know, whatever.
That's so funny.
Oh, I got banned for
No,
Paris
it's
one time
not.
using one of these.
We haven't even gotten to the fountain yet, man.
That's what I'm saying. No, we're done.
Oh,
I'm
come
out.
on.
I'm
I'm
out.
out. I'm out. I agree.
Can I please post this video?
No.
What do you
Absolutely
mean?
not.
I think
So, you
the-
guys seem to like Angry Birds as much as I do.
Jeez. We're not ready for that one yet. I think the only funny part about it is the ending, and to watch like a 15-minute video just to get to that part, I don't know. I'm putting up a poll for D or F tier. At the time, I thought it was funny. It's not the greatest video. I'll be the first to admit that. F is fair. We need some F tiers. Yeah, what? S? How is this not S tier? There were some funny lines. If you're ever curious, you could watch it, I guess. Yeah, we didn't. The execution wasn't great. I agree with that too. All right. So now we are at probably a point, a big milestone. The first ever ranking every Angry Birds bird. Let's just go to red and play it for a bit.
Most likely, you would get it right. He's the most basic bird of the group, but does get his personality in some media like Angry Birds tunes. He's pretty uptight, yet caring. He's almost like the mom of the group, besides Matilda, of course. And while he's cool and all, he is certainly the Mario of the series. He literally has no power in the majority of the games, which is crazy, but it also means I have no qualms about putting him in B tier. Otherwise known as Jay, Jake, and Jim, there can only be one Jake. The Blues are the three wacky brothers, always up to shenanigans. I always thought it was cool that their power from the original game translated them into three different characters rather than a guy that splits up into clones on command. Blue is also my favorite color, so they get props for that. But in the tunes specifically, I always found them to be extremely annoying. They're like the Jerry of the series, while everyone else is Tom. They can't lose, and they're selfish and evil. I genuinely want the pigs to put them on the stove and crank up the heat. And they can only break ice in the game, which is super unhelpful. I don't even bring them in when I play Angry Birds 2. So ultimately, I don't hate them enough for D tier, but I will say C tier. Let's start with some compliments.
What's the most replayed moment in this video?
Food such as cakes.
The eggs? Why is this the most replayed section? What the heck?
Count. You get D tier.
Come on. A minute-long ad? What the heck?
Get to Rhinoceros. While they were never playable, they did appear in the same
Oh
form.
yeah,
as
we should
pigs
go
and
to
birds with their
Bubbles,
heads.
right? Is this
They
the
need to be
first
saved in
instance
some birthday
of
levels in the original game?
inflation-loving
I always
homies?
loved this tie to the Halloween. Who doesn't love the cute little guy they introduced for the Halloween levels of Angry Birds Seasons? All my inflation-loving homies out there stand Bubbles. And I really can't blame them. It's a pretty unique power that can really take out some pigs when he needs to. I've also always loved his tie to the Halloween events in each game. It makes him feel unique. Also, he is voiced by Ian Smock in the movie.
I don't know why that image is so blurry.
I'll say A tier. He's cute, but his power isn't perfect, and he doesn't do a whole lot.
We also rank Sonic the
I really went all out
Hedgehog,
with this update too. Most of these weird characters are just seen once, and that's
who is a
that.
bird,
But Sonic can join your
obviously.
party. He's playable. He has a full moveset, and there were some Sonic themed gear that were added too. Even the enemies for this event were from Sonic. I suppose Angry Birds had some strange crossovers as full games like Transformers, so it's not that crazy. They really didn't try too hard on his animations, so that sucks. But otherwise, as previously stated, this is Sonic the Hedgehog. Way past cool, man. Sonic is an S tier bird. What more can I say? These are technically 3 different
I
birds,
know
but my opinion on them is all the
people
same, so let's do them
look
together.
really
These are the
fondly
first
back
birds
on
the
this
list that are based
video.
on real people, but don't you worry, it only gets better from.
So I know a lot of people are going to say they think it's S tier. But if we think about it, right? I've made 6 Angry Birds videos, right? To put this one in S tier, I feel like that's just not right, you know? A tier? I mean, just think about it though, right? We have 6 Angry Birds videos. We're gonna start with A and S tier? I know it's a classic. I know people really love a lot of moments from it. But I would vote B tier. And I'm going to put up a poll, and I'm sorry to those saying A tier, but I simply refuse to say S tier. I'm sorry. It's not an S tier video. It's nostalgic and it's classic, but it's not an S tier video. Let's put a poll for A or B. I'm guessing A is going to win. I vote for B tier. I'd also love to hear if you think we should maybe maybe at the start of next stream we'll move stuff down, because I already think there's too much in B tier. Goodbye, Top Hat. Oh yeah, Obama Burr was in this video. I actually forgot. Maybe we should play that quick. That is pretty classic.
Angry Birds back to back here, so take notes, people. I present to you the one and only Obama Bird. What more can I say? Now that you've witnessed perfection, your life can't go back to the way it once was. I don't even want to show you this other image of Obama family as Angry Birds, but I have to just so you can understand the flaws in it. There's only one Obama Bird in my heart, and you're looking at him. Weep, knowing that you will never have the experience of seeing Obama Bird for the first time again. Sob, understanding that you cannot be Obama Bird, and cry, discovering that Obama Bird is not real and cannot be your friend. This is a burden we all must bear now, but we can bear it together. We've peaked.
He's not real and
salute.
cannot be your friend. What a line. That's like genius. I understand why you guys love this video now. I guess it's A tier. I'd say at the start of next stream we kind of move stuff down. Maybe we'll have some new viewers too, like who can offer their opinions and stuff. Wait, no, I was right. Okay. Our first A tier people, get hyped. Hype it up. Go cray cray. It was a pretty awesome thumbnail too. You at least gotta admit that. Next up, my most popular video of all time. You guys know what it is? It's a little Jake Miller trivia for you. Can anyone answer? What is the most popular Jake Miller video at this very moment? Nope. It is the mobile game video ranking every classic mobile game. Yep, every classic mobile game, you got it. Everyone else said the thumbnail looked like those ads that would show up in on those like game websites where it's just a bunch of like the most popular games and it's like play now and you click it and you get like a million viruses. But I think that's part of the reason why it's like it became so popular, because it has like all the most popular mobile games ever, and they're also like clean and nicely put on the list. No text, no nothing, just a bunch of apps. I had a different thumbnail for this video at one point. I should have probably downloaded it to show you guys. But the thumbnail is going to look a lot different than this at one point, and I ended up changing it, and I'm really glad I did. I'm glad I got you to play Monument Valley. It's a great game.
Your first iPod, opening up the
and the PVZ Zombies on Your Lawn music for the intro.
Life will never happen again. The earliest mobile games are on another plane of existence compared to the slop you see nowadays.
This is a real ad I got while I was making this video.
Man, this is so much fun.
Man, this is so much fun.
The question is, how much of our enjoyment of these mobile games are based solely on nostalgia? Well, that's what we're about to find out. I've narrowed my list down to the 22 most classic mobile games. Obviously, everything is not here, and if you guys have enough for a sequel to this video, I'd be more than happy to make it. That being said, our list for today is Flappy
The stream
Bird,
will be
Cut the
done
Rope, Doodle Jump, Temple Run, The Room,
not too much
Subway
longer, I would
Surfers,
say,
Fruit Ninja,
within the
Angry
next
Birds,
hour,
Jetpack
but
Joyride,
feel free to leave when
Where's
you
My
want.
Waffle,
I'm going to be posting the
Frosty
VOD of this
Candy
anyway,
Crush,
so you can
Geometry
rewatch it
Dash,
another time.
Plague Inc., Doodle God, Fun Run, Clash of Clans, My Singing Monster, Monument Valley, Hill Climb Racing,
Are there
Dumb
any
Ways to Die,
good
and
moments?
Plants vs. Zombies.
I talked about changing my
The last
diaper a
thing I
lot.
want-
I remember that.
Wait a second. I have to tilt to move in this game? But I made the... They can hear me. There's no fancy... It's one for the video. I don't gameplay too, but there isn't enough grabbing me to keep me going. This is one of my least played ones as a kid as well, and I'd imagine it's for
ya.
the same reason. While it isn't as addicting as Flappy Bird, it is cool.
Man, that looks so
I'm
much
gonna
fun.
say B tier. The Room was a game I hadn't initially thought of when I started this list. Don't get me wrong, this is probably one of my favorite mobile game franchises of all time. I played all 4 of the games and have honestly been waiting to see if they make another. Puzzle boxes, and escape rooms in general, are some of my favorite things. And a creepy supernatural take on the genre that I can play on the go is amazing. I don't remember if the others cost money originally, but I know this one did for sure. And I remember actually being scared of this one, like I'm talking 5 diapers per play session here. But now those aspects just make this a really cool experience. However, like I said, is it all that classic? It's a great game.
What
but it
happened
stands out
here
among
that
the
there's
others
a
here.
huge
And for that,
jump? Is it just because it's my final rankings?
even through all of that, these games will always be special to me in their own, unique, traumatizing ways. Thank you for watching.
Oh yeah, I had like a
will
really
see you soon.
epic outro on this
Fun to
one.
think about now. And yeah, maybe you went through 6 diapers trying to play Temple Run, Or maybe your crush laughed at you and you thought it was cool to play Geometry Dash. Maybe your sister got a better high score than you in Flappy Bird. Even through all of that, these games will always be special to me in their own unique, traumatizing ways. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon.
Honestly, probably one of my better outros ever. I think that, I don't know, I really like how that turned out. I guess we could do a poll of like, even though this is my most popular video, I definitely wouldn't say it's an S tier video. Again, if I put A tier on the list, you guys are going to vote A tier. I already know it. I know for a fact I'm going to start a poll and I'm going to put A, B, and C. And it's going to be A tier. I would vote for B tier again. I'm not putting S tier because I know you guys are going to say S tier. If I put S tier and it's not S tier, 100% A tier right now? Thank you. Someone said something else. Wait, why is Egbert so low? Did I do that? Also, am I on this right screen here? Yes. You guys said A tier, like I knew you would. I think it's a B. Maybe someday I'll convince you otherwise. I don't know. Google Docs is definitely not the most convenient way to do this. I wasn't sure how else to do it though. I'm not even gonna explain the next one. Let's just go to it and see what you guys think of it. Start putting where you think it should go. I waved. Does that not count as a hello?
Ranking videos, I've upset quite a few people. That's bound to happen while voicing your opinions on the internet. But what can I say? I'm a people pleaser. So I'd like to look back at every ranking video I've done and re-rank the thing people were most upset about.
When I'm actually ranking
Papa's Cheeseria, Angry Birds Epic. Sucks, really. There's only like 6 playable characters, the map is on one single island, Sonic only showed up for like one event, and someone please explain how these characters are holding their weapons? I don't see no damn hands! I really appreciate you bringing this injustice to my attention. Epic should never have been in B. It's clearly a D tier game. The Elden Ring video is one of my least viewed videos, and honestly it isn't that bad. I'd say I've improved a lot since then, but if you're at all interested, I'd recommend it. You don't even have to know anything about Elden Ring, and you'll see why when you watch it. Anyways, no one in the comments mentions any specific characters being wrong, but I know my friends had a few they disagreed with. I think Millennia is probably the one they thought deserved better. She is a girl boss, no doubt, no doubt. Nathan's main argument is I neglected her second phase, where she's nude and got an even worse tude than before. Now, Nathan thinks this is quote-unquote hot, so let's take a look-see together, huh? Nathan, you poor, disgusting degenerate.
Wait, what? The stream froze?
You're all thinking what
Why?
I'm thinking, right? Good, we all agree then.
Is that accurate? Can you guys hear me?
Looks like Nate is in the spotlight once again, since he still brings up how upset he is with our placement of Burger King in D tier. Nathan's friend called him the Burger Prince after all, so maybe we should hear him out one last time here.
My camera was working, but I don't know why it froze like that. Anyways, this video was like an April Fool's joke. The whole point was that I said I'd re-rank something from all my videos, and instead of ranking them at all, I would just put them all in D tier, which I think is a funny bit. Like you can see, literally everything is down in D tier, except when you got to the Goosebumps one, because I put that one in S tier because
With friends and place this baby in S tier where
that was one I wanted in S tier and it's actually in D tier. but I did also technically rank them, although you can see like Chuck is in B here, and I never actually changed that on the tier list. But this is just me being nice for being mean to everyone after an April Fool's joke. So I think the idea of this one was pretty funny. The execution probably wasn't amazing. Wait, I missed a video, didn't I? I don't think we ever did the Disney one. Whoops. I guess we'll do that one next. Are there any of these that I haven't done yet? No, I think just that one. I would say, personally, I think this one, like a C tier. Do people agree with C tier? Should I put up a poll? I don't think it's S tier. I did change the screen, right? Yes. No one say anything. I guess I'll just put up a poll. I'll put C or D. I don't think it's F tier. I think it's a funny idea. And like it wasn't horribly executed. What the H? What the deuce? The one time I say that it should go in C and you guys go lower than I say, what the H is right? What the H? But fine, we don't have any, we need more D's, so whatever. I would put in C, that's what I'm freaking saying. O tier, that's not a thing. Yeah, I say C tier, but whatever. D it is. I'm actually gonna end the poll this time like a good streamer. Next up, none of you have seen this video. Ranking every Power Simulator job, which is technically outdated now. Why is this one so replayed?
If you were to ask me what my... Get ready for a little vehicle excursion, as the next 7 levels are all vehicles. The dirt bike is honestly a pretty fun one to speedrun, but 2-minute levels will never be S in my opinion. It's completely harmless, somewhat enjoyable, and going in B tier. The golf cart goes just as quick. It does offer the ability to clean inside the vehicle, which we haven't seen much of yet, but I just find the golf cart a little more boring than the other vehicles here, so I'm dropping it down to C. Looking for some variety? Well, we know you already cleaned a dirt bike, so how about a motorbike instead? And just for you, here's a sidecar. Go nuts. I do really prefer this one over the dirt bike. This one just looks cooler, and nothing will ever quite be shaped like that sidecar.
You have watched
Still,
this one?
That much better than the other vehicles here, so it also goes.
I don't know why
in
that
B.
was the most replayed moment. Nothing even happened.
Wow, an SUV? How original. Instead of watching this boring cleaning job, let me teach you what SUV stands for.
I remember like
I bet you don't know.
This part, right?
Alright, just arrived at the next job site. Let's see what... Oh my god, it's a person.
I go up and put little...
Let's see, let me just get these spots for you. And done. He looks better than ever, honestly. Cleaning this thing can be summarized in just
I like
one...
being able to do like... Oh, I did mean to do the Disney one next. You guys are right. I'll do that one next. I like the idea of having those like little visual gags in this one, where I'm actually talking about the gameplay instead of just like playing random gameplay. It was actually me doing stuff in the game. But this one has some really cringe moments, I would say. I guess I'll play one. I don't want to.
The roof. One of the most daunting tasks in this game is cleaning this stupid roof. I can't take this anymore. Goodbye, cool. What? The cat? A volcano? Oh no, I slipped. I didn't want to go yet. No. Oh. Whew, that was a close one. Well, back to work. This one is not.
That bit went on for so long and it was not funny. But I don't necessarily think this is the worst video. I think most people just say they don't really like it because it's not really in line with the majority of the videos I make, right? I would guess a lot of people are going to say this is like a C or a D tier. I would say C tier is fair. I want to hear what you guys think too. We're not going all night. We'll end in like probably like less than a half an hour. We'll do a couple more videos. I don't want it in B, to be honest with you. I want it in like C or D. So I guess that's what poll I'll do. I say C. If you say D, it's fine. This video took a lot of work, but I wouldn't say the execution is that great. I love Power Awesome. I still play it. I played the Alice in Wonderland one all the way through. I'll be playing the Shrek one when it comes out soon. I just realized I whistled All-Star in that clip, and now Shrek is happening. I predicted the Shrek DLC. See you, Banjo videos. We gotta get the D tiers out of the way now, right? Because when we get to the more recent ones, I don't think we're gonna have many D tiers. F tier needs more, but we'll be ranking Skibidi Toilet at some point, so we'll definitely get at least one more. C tier it is. We're actually going to rank the Disney one now. Thank you guys for reminding me. What sucks is the chat is like a tiny, like enough delayed, or like it takes people long enough to type that I don't see messages right away. There's not a whole lot I can do about it, but just want you guys to know that. I'm curious how many people have seen this Disney video as well.
Yeah,
this one was just me and Justin.
I'm gonna be mad that we put it in D, I promise.
Good. I hate you. Loser.
The fat people are awesome.
Fat people. I remember asking him, like, how fast do turtles swim? He's like, that's a gnarly question, man. You're so smart.
I don't
Why
remember
would
much
he
from this
stay?
video.
Because he's
moving on?
No, because he thinks Bo Peep is hot.
That's not good.
He wants a
That's
girlfriend.
That's not a good end. He's a toy. He doesn't.
You don't know what's under there. You've never seen.
Well, are we? It's your movie, buddy.
No, it's not.
Or it's your tier list.
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, yeah, beat them.
Oh,
idiot. So I said that Tangled was my mom's second favorite. Cinderella's her favorite.
So she's just a basic bitch then. Up. Everybody loves Up, right?
Like down.
Yeah, I'm friends with Justin.
She's pretty good.
Yeah, Carl's wife is
Let's
down.
go to one of the end
That's
ones,
what
I
they felt.
guess. We made this video when I hit 10,000 subscribers, and I was still making Disney videos.
I like Big Hero 6 too.
This is the
So
first Jake Miller
Moana's
live
the next
stream.
one. Yeah.
You are a toy!
Mona?
I really like the song You're Welcome. I have it memorized.
The music in this is really loud.
What else does he say? You're welcome.
The song?
Yeah, I thought
He has a little rap part. He goes, kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon. The
Tied the grassy ground. Oh, that was Maggie just messing around. I killed Neil. I buried his guts. Brought a tree. Now you got coconuts.
Does that equate into your ranking?
Yeah, I like the song.
Nice. Well,
Actually, all the songs are really good. Almost all of them, I'd say. And then Tamatoa. Everybody loves Tamatoa.
Tamatoa, is he a volcano?
No, he's the big crab.
Oh, okay.
Have you not seen this movie?
No.
Oh, okay. I like that there's a pig in this movie that they literally just use to like sell toys, but it does not show up for more than 5 minutes, so that's cool.
Okay.
So for
was
that,
the cash
for
grab.
that I'm putting in B tier.
That was the okay.
That pisses me off to no end.
D.
No, I said B.
I can rap. It's so true.
B.
Did you know they're making an Inside Out 2?
Really? Did you know that the main girls?
I
from
said,
Inside
did you know
Yeah,
they're making an
that's
Inside
cool.
Out
I remember
2?
when I watched that.
That's crazy. I've now seen Inside Out 2. Past me would be jealous. I would put this video in like a D tier. No offense to Justin. Maybe even F tier. I'm gonna put up a poll for D and F tier. I think it just with 2 people, it's less exciting. And we also didn't watch any Disney videos in preparation for the video. We just kind of talked about the Disney video movies. But we did put Chicken Little in S, and that's actually accurate. We put Cars 2 in S, and that's actually accurate. Cars 2 is probably the best Disney movie out there. I have watched Inside Out 2. I liked it. I think I prefer the original Inside Out. We have to get the D tiers out of the way. I'm telling you, this is a good thing. By the time we have like 50 videos on here, D tier is going to look normal. This just has how tier lists work. D tier. We're going to rank a couple more videos tonight and then call it quits. I don't know when I'll stream next. If I should make it a Wednesday thing or just whenever I feel like it. I don't know. They're also, I don't know. I kind of expected a bit more people to tune in. I appreciate everyone who's here, by the way. Not to say that I, not to be ungrateful or anything. Am I showing this? Yeah, I am. I don't know what the heck this guy's going on all about. So, we accidentally missed that Disney video. Thankfully, we can move past it. We are at ranking every classic mobile game part 2. Let's get the image for it real quick. I would say part 2, not as good as the sequel. Just like Inside Out 2, not as good as the first one. I am glad I made a part 2 because there were a lot of games that deserved a spot. It's almost 10 p.m. for me. I usually stay up until like 3 a.m. though, so. Okay, let's go to. I would say next, by the way, next stream is the stream you guys are going to want to tune into. This first stream was getting all the early ones out of the way. The next one is where we get to start to get to the good stuff. I don't know if you can see this on your screen or not. Oh, I'm not even on that. You can't see it, but videos coming in the next stream are like every Plants vs. Zombies game and every Plants vs. Zombies plant. The Angry Birds Toons episode with the sex episode. Angry Birds Star Wars characters rankings. Angry Birds Pig. Maybe even Cut the Rope if we get that far. Those are some big videos. Some of my favorites. You stopped eating plants? I don't know if that's a great idea. You should probably eat some vegetables. Anyways, let's watch this. This is also my first ever sponsored video. Do you want to know who sponsored
Yet somehow
me?
I've received over 100 more games that people thought deserved a
Shadow Legend!
I went so hard on that.
Raid Shadow Legend!
Raid is absolutely a classic mobile game, yet somehow it's only turning 4 years old.
Yeah,
If you guys forgot to get Raid a birthday present, then maybe downloading the game with my QR
They
code
made
or
me
link
put
in
in
the
like this
description
clip
will make
of
up for your
the
disrespect. To celebrate Raid's birthday, I'm throwing a little dinner party for my favorite Raid champions.
This is
To
my
tour
first
Ryan
ever
Hyde is an
sponsor. It was
easy
like
first
2
choice.
minutes long.
And what would a dinner party be without my main?
But I got in like
It's also in the future, and yeah, list. Will be very
Where was
pleased,
it?
and maybe I can get you guys some more sweet gifts for the game in the future. And yeah, maybe I was bribed, but you can't deny the fact that Raid Shadow Legends is S tier on the Raid Shadow Legends tier
Alright,
list.
here.
Would be good for a little shindig. And sigh, who could forget about Venus? I hope someday she will be mine.
I hope someday she
Now
will
don't
be
forget, we
mine.
gotta rank this.
We must have missed where I first said that. It might have been in the Power Wash Simulator video. Should I go back to it? We can go to the Battle Cats part. Someone said that was their... They were happy I put Battle Cats high. Let me know if you want to see the first ever... I hope someday she'll be mine.
That's another S tier. I remember loving ninja fishing as a kid, so I was pretty disappointed by it today. Inherently, there isn't anything wrong with it. The idea is you just catch as many fish as you can and then slice them up like in Fruit Ninja. It just has a sort of lifelessness to it and so many upgrades. I remember seeing Dinosaur Island and thinking, wow, that would be so cool. And then seeing it cost 90,000.
It's weird
I
seeing
really love
the,
that there's a path to follow and you can play
the
two units
balloons
wherever you think
ranking
will be
in here.
best. There's also tons of different
Considering
monkeys
that's
and
the
each
video
have
I just
unique
worked
skills,
on.
making it fun to do better and upgrade each one.
But the crazy,
like maybe this
the crazy thing is I put
that's how it is for plants.
Put that game in A tier, which people were definitely upset about, and I now understand why. This is also when I started my Discord. This image is so funny to me. Where I say, is he yours?
But it's a great way to talk about classic mobile games you love with others in the community. I really appreciate if you
Is
join
he
and start a
yours?
conversation over there. I've got the link in the description of this video, so go check it out. I also want to make sure to thank my own...
My logo, I don't even remember ever using that one. The magenta, yellow, blue. It was worth it. Those 2 hours of waiting for Battle Cats was worth it. I would say this was worse than the first. B tier. What do you guys think? I'm going to put up a new poll. Guess I'll begrudgingly put A tier in there, but I really don't want to. I'll add C tier too, just in case you guys really hate it for some reason. I just like changing up my logo color. I think it's fun. B tier, B tier, B tier, B tier. B tier, B tier, B tier. It's looking like a B tier. That's epic sauce. That's Jake, not fake. B tier, let's go. You know what? I'm ending the poll. It was changing. It's about to be A. That was close. Next up, I don't even know what's next. Oh yeah, of course. You guys know what's next? It's a pretty big one. It is Angry Birds Part 2. Icebird in the thumbnail absolutely made it get a lot of attention. For a long time, it's probably still this way. This video had more views than the first. So this one has 906,000. The first one has... Yeah, so it is so strange, but You never see this. Part 2 has more views than part 1. People just clicked on this video because of Icebird, basically. But yeah, let's go to Icebird.
He was planned to be in Angry Birds Go, or that he shows up in Boba's Delivery Short. Imagine him being added as an extra bird in Angry Birds 2. I would love that so much. I know you all think he's S, and I really like him too, so let's do it. The rest of the space variants are going to have a hard time topping Icebird, so let's see. The first one is Super Red, who looks virtually the same other than the sleek black visor they gave him, and apparently making his feathers spiky is futuristic or something? Yeah, that's called being lame, dude. Now for his power. I'd like you to watch this clip very closely. Did you see it? Let's watch again. Right there. He vibrates a little bit when you tap. How awesome is that? Oh, it's not? You're telling me that the only thing that makes Red super is his spiky hair and ability to vibrate on command? If you ask me, you're kind of pushing your luck, Scoob. C tier.
Oh,
so the lightning birds have the exact same power that the blues.
Yeah, this is a good moment.
Gale is one of my favorite concepts for a bird, as she's kind of the queen of the pigs in this game. We also never saw another purple bird after this point.
I said never saw another one.
Still, I didn't really realize.
I said never saw another one.
And Danny now we DeVito go balls to the walls, baby. Danny DeVito bird! If we hadn't already seen Obama bird, I'd be kneeling and praying to my new god here. Can I offer you an egg in these trying times? No? Well, how about an S tier instead? And then we have Sonam Kapoor bird. Look, I'm sure you're great and all, but I don't actually know who this is.
Oh yeah, and Piggy
all I've
McCool.
seen is she's a pretty famous.
This is like the most epic.
Wait a second, this guy showed up in Epic? Oh no, I totally sounded super confident about Sonic being. I stand here before you all today, Dipey in hand, ready to rank none other than Piggy McCool. I hope you all accept my apology. And accept the fact that Piggy McCool is not a bird. D tier. We've once again finished the list. Looks nice, right? Wham! Put them together. Look at that S tier, not looking so hot, huh? Also, this guy said I was a hypocrite for ranking Penguin too low, and you know what? I took that personally, so please join my Discord so we can talk about it. Maybe we can talk a little about Sasha Lynx, too.
Yeah. Changed my mind. I'm a bird person. I'm a cat person. Nah. Sasha Lynx. I'm a bird person. I know people have been saying they want S tiers all night. Is this our first S tier? I would maybe still go with A, but I know a lot of people are going to say S tier. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a poll. S, A, B. I realize I have not drank a single liquid since the start at 8 p.m. So cheers, everybody. Here, dink. Yeah, this is why I haven't been putting S tiers, because I know when I do, you guys are going to say S tier. But I put on this one because I know people really like this one. I think it has some good moments. We'll put in an S. Our first S tier, it took us 2 hours, but we got an S tier. It's not Gatorade. It's called Ruby Red. It's like a grapefruit juice. Very cool, I know. Oh, shoot. I haven't been showing it. Look. There it is. S tier. Box, you made it. We're pretty close to being done with the stream for tonight, but thanks for sticking around, Marcus. Like I said, I'll be putting up the VOD. I'm pretty sure it'll go up automatically, so if you do miss anything, you can always go back and watch. But yeah, if you were here with the 20 people here, you made history. Including you, Foxbox. Alright. I think maybe we should say end on this next one. And maybe I'll stick around and just like talk to you guys for a bit. I don't know. Let's end on Bad Piggies 2. I want you guys... Thank you, Foxbox. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We've gotten a couple of super chats and Cosmic donated some members, which I was not expecting. That's so awesome. Thank you guys so much. So, like I said, I think this is going to be the last one we rank for today. I got to pull it up on screen though, don't I? Ranking Bad Piggies 2. This was the first ever instance of me ranking a single game in a video. So it was a lot shorter than most of my videos, but I went more in depth with it than I typically had gone into any game before this one. So let me just do this real quick. We can watch a good amount of this one, but please start putting in the chat what you think of this one, because I don't want to bias anybody. Please start putting in the chat where you would personally rank this one as we watch it.
Happening, it's finally happening. Bad Piggies 2! So today my mission is to play through this game, get my thoughts on this long-awaited sequel, and finally add it to my Angry Birds tier list with all the other games in the series. Time to find out if these piggies are as bad as I used to be, or if they're kind of just more sad and weird in 3D.
This is one of my favorite bits I've ever done.
The game drops you right into the tutorials, and you find out we're playing as Ross's
intentional
nephew,
in any
who is the
way.
pig from the first game. Ross is sick of crashing
I
and
was
exploding,
just
so he's going to
recording
put his
the
new slave child
footage
to
of
work
it
instead.
because he was doing such
Right away,
a
we're tasked
stupid
with getting used to the
animation.
new art style. I've said it before,
That's
and
such a
I'll say it
happy
again.
accident.
The movie designs of the pigs and birds just really suck in comparison to the classics. There's really no reason for the pigs to have arms and legs in this game, but it's fine, it's fine. Otherwise though, I don't really mind the stylization here. I wholly prefer the 2D look of the original, don't get me wrong, but if we have to go to 3D, I don't think this does a bad job. I will say, we seem super zoomed out
Marcus,
without an
you
option
can
to
leave.
change our
It's not
view,
a
but for
big
the most
deal.
part, this hasn't been a big issue. The tutorial goes on for a little long. I probably could have discovered the solution to these levels myself, but it's fine, it's fine. The new level structures seem to be taking a page out of the Angry Birds 2 book, where each level has multiple stages to it rather than just one challenge. I'll get back to my thoughts on this change later, but for now, let's keep going. In a lot of levels, you are given parts that can't be moved around. In a way, this adds an extra level of challenge, but at the same time, it removes an element of experimentation that the original game had. Again, I will come back to that later. The music is, well, honestly pretty good. Obviously, we are used to the absolute bangers from the original, but this works decently well. If I can, I'll use it as background music for the video.
I don't
The
think
items
I'm
we
gonna
start out with
stream
are pretty
tomorrow,
straightforward, like mechanized wheels
but-
and soda bottles. We get a switch to
Yeah, I'm
change
not sure what my
directions pretty
schedule's
early
gonna
too.
be.
Other stuff like balloons seem to have changed
I
a
might
bit,
put out
where
a
we control
community
when the
post
balloons
asking
come out
people
rather
what
than
they
just
think.
having them attached and able to be popped. There's also multiple uses, so we get to inflate the balloons 3 times before they can't be used again. The other major difference here is the added village. With most mobile games these days, you can't just have fun and play a game. Who wants to do that? Nope, you gotta build contraptions for people and play in events to level up. And yeah, that actually sounds kind of fun. I want to build contraptions for pigs. Except you're not building contraptions. You are selecting parts to build, and then, of course, waiting for them to finish. That's okay, I'll just wait by playing the game now. Oh, I'm out of stamina? That's cool, that's cool. I guess I won't play your game then. People are gonna go nuts over the stamina stuff. No one likes it. The main reason I don't is because that means, whoopee! Microtransactions in my little piggy game. But the reason they implement it is so that you can keep coming
Bad
back to
Piggies
the game
2 doesn't
over time.
exist anymore.
I don't think I like
I
the
was
village
gonna
too
put it
much.
lower than
the main
B,
gameplay
but
here
I
comes
thought
from
it had
events where you
potential.
play levels and try to beat a
But now that the
specific
game
time.
doesn't exist
The thing
anymore,
is, these
I
are
think it
based on
was-
levels we already played,
It would
so
have
I
been
can just
fair
do
to
them
put
again
in,
the
like,
exact
C.
same way I did the first time.
I think C
it's
would have
almost
been more
encouraging
of a
me
fair
not
ranking.
to experiment in case I get it wrong. And that's my main disappointment with this sequel. One of the coolest, most fun things about Bad Piggies was always figuring out what crazy contraption would benefit you most. If you crashed in the process, you went back to the drawing board to figure out a new solution. Well, in Bad Piggies 2, you can do that, even if they are limiting you with the amount of changes you can make to your vehicle. But guess what? You can only retry the level 10 times. So rather than encouraging you to try different things out and beat the level in your own way, they're pointing a gun to your head and whispering, "Beat the level now!"
Beat it right now! Stop messing around!
My pretty little baby. And of course, just like Angry Birds 2, 3 stars doesn't matter, and actually aren't even presented here. I love trying to beat the level
Just
under a certain time
imagine the
or
whole
without
tier
crashing,
list
but now once I
is
make it to the
within an
goal,
S
I'm moving
tier,
on without
okay?
that extra fun challenge.
All of
I
my
can see
videos
some
are
people
S tier.
disagreeing with me on this point, since now you
Obviously.
can play more diverse levels without having to worry about doing them as perfectly. To me, I see it as a downgrade though. And yeah, you know what? I describe this whole game right now with that one simple word. Downgrade. Maybe disappointment too. The original game is legendary. People love it and continue to play it today, as it is one of the few titles Rovio deemed worthy of sticking around. As stated before, I love the original for its music, its style, its level of experimentation, and challenge.
Pig with the gun
Everything
ranked
added
win.
here feels like they wanted to make the game more replayable, but ultimately
I don't
feels
think
like
that's
uninspired
official.
slop being shoved in the faces of all the greedy pigs wanting more game to play. If all you want is to have new bad Piggies levels to beat, then I would recommend playing it. If you've never played the
I
original,
feel like
I still
nobody's
recommend playing it.
C tier.
Even if you
Okay,
think it
we
looks
got like
horrible,
one
I'd
person
recommend
say where they
playing
think
it.
this video should
In the
go.
end, it is more bad Piggies, just
I
with
wanna
a new look
see
and different level structure.
more
the original
people
game still
put
exists,
where they
thankfully,
think
so
this
we can
video
all still
should
play
go.
the superior.
Because I have an opinion myself. I'm D, C, B. I mean, we're not ranking Bad Piggies 2. We're ranking how good my video was. Does that make sense? You can watch the Danganronpa video. I'm getting a lot of C's. If you guys want to hear what I thought, for the longest time, this video was in like my top 3 of my favorite videos. And I guess it's probably not the case anymore. But I would have said like A or B tier. I really like how the video turned out. I think it was concise. I think it had good jokes. And I think what I said about the game was fairly accurate. Even if I think I should have maybe ranked it a little bit lower, but I guess we can put it in B. Well, okay, you can't just change your opinion because I said A. I put it in B, but I mean, what do you guys think? There's not an E tier, that's not an option. Alright, well, I think that's all the videos I want to do for today. We got through a good amount. It did take 2 hours, but we got through the early ones, which was a big issue for sure. So the next video will be a lot more exciting, I think. And I think I'm going to put out a community post. I don't have a blue hat, sorry. I'll put out a community post asking if people watch the stream and what they think, and if they have a time they would want me to stream and stuff. But I guess anyone here, what you think about it? Yeah, it wasn't meant to be, like I started the stream saying, this isn't going to be entertaining or funny or anything. You know, I'm not great at that. But it was fun just relaxing with you guys. Is it the Anger at Space video? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what Green Jake did. What did he do? I'm Green Jake right now, aren't I? I can go to the... Wait, no, that's what we've been talking about. I'm not going to the cut the rope. We're saving that moment for when we actually rank cut the rope. Yeah, I'm glad you guys think so. We didn't get a ton of viewers, like I said, but it's not a big deal. If you guys have any questions or anything you want to ask me, you can ask me. We'll put the cut the rope part in when we actually rank cut the rope. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Do I like I don't know what that means. I did get a little nervous. It's weird for sure. I'm sitting in this room talking to people who aren't here. I can't do a backflip. I wish I could. Yeah, that's true. It's not like we were doing anything crazy either that we would get a bunch of views or something. I do have one other idea for a stream at least, and we can see from there, I guess. But the other idea I have for a stream is you can see clips that people made from your videos. So I was thinking I would do a stream where I do that, where I would watch those clips with you guys. Foxbox, no, you don't make me nervous. You're fine. Yeah, I'm more of a front flipper. I can front flip all day. I don't have an Xbox, so I can't. I'm not playing a game. I am evil, you're correct. I'm glad you think I did well for my first stream. I mainly play mobile games, but I don't play a ton of mobile games either. I just don't really play that many PC games. Yeah, okay. I'm definitely gonna make a community post and I'll ask people about it. And maybe next time when I start streaming, I'll make a community post too. It's weird that I didn't notify people. Maybe the scheduling thing doesn't work very well. I don't know. Blue Jake is tied up in my basement. Yeah, he didn't tie himself up. All right, next question I see is the last question I'm gonna answer. We'll be done for tonight. So, who is the lucky lady? Jim sucks, right? He more than sucks. He sucks. I don't even know how to explain it. Green Jake is on the other side of the wall. I can't do a backflip. What? No! Ah!